Hey guys, this is Live It, Love It, Be It with Ayana Abakah. Oh, y'all, I'm just going to get straight into it. Um, I have tried to record this podcast. This will be the third time. And I feel like it has been hard because I've was trying to record it a certain way and to make sure that there was a certain understanding. But at this point, I'm like, whatever. Whatever. Like, I know that there is understanding, and those who understand will understand, and blah, 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 and how it can relate. But I'm like, we just going to say it straight. So today's podcast is, I have two working titles. Whichever one comes out at the top of this podcast, that's what it's going to be. Stop trying to fit in, and it's okay to not fit in. I'm going to share my story. I hope you understand. I hope you can see through the lens of Ayana, and we just go from there. I have never felt like I fit in. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. Sometimes I don't know. I've always been a different kid. Well, growing up, I was a different kid. I feel like I think different. I've thought different. One, I feel like it's all based off of my surroundings. And when I first, I'm not originally from the United States. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. So when I first came to the U.S., I was a 4-year-old kid who didn't know anything about this new land. I had an accent, so I didn't fit in that way. I got made fun of for my accent. I got made fun of for my skin complexion. We talked about that before. Crazy. Um, I yeah, I just never fit into certain spaces because of whatever reason, or I'm also a very creative person, so I guess I grew up the little art nerd in a way, whatever, I don't know. But as I've gotten older, not fitting in also came into how I think and how I, just kind of move as a person. It's never in a way of, people have taken it sometimes in a way of being stuck up or, whatever. I don't know. I've taken that. I've came to peace, with those things, because it's like, okay, it's not me. Because I could just be sitting there counting in my head and somebody's thinking something. So I'm like, at this point, it's not me, it's you. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm just a different person. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there that can relate to me in that instance of just being different. And, sometimes that includes not fitting into certain spaces and certain things and thinking certain ways or feelings or whatever. But that's okay. It's it's an interesting space to be in. I'll say that. It's definitely an interesting space to be in, but it's okay to not fit in. It's okay to not have the conversations that everyone has. It's okay to not watch the shows or something simple like, oh, let's see. I can't even think of a current TV show. I I'm a person that I don't like watching like long series. Like, oh, I have not seen all of This Is Us. I'll just use as an example because it's a popular TV show. And it's a lot of people that I know, they have literally watched every single episode. I feel like I watched a couple of the first season and I was done. And I'm just not that person. And I've come to being okay with not watching the show because everybody else is watching it. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't be in this conversation. So using that as an example of it's okay to not fit in. Because people look at it in such a negative space. Like, I guess the way you can say it, like, oh, yeah, I don't fit in. Or like, it's okay. Like, it's, I guess, coming to terms and being at peace with just being different and being in a different space and a different mindset and a different flow of life. Now, mind you, sometimes it can be lonely in a way. But I guess the phase I'm in life is, okay, Lord, you're putting me in a different space. And I'm not relating to some things, but it's okay because I am able to relate more to you. So the space that I'm in is like, I've been reading my Bible more. I've been really having a lot of conversations, honest conversations with God, honest conversations with my husband about life, God, spirituality, all those things. And it's like not fitting in and not really, yeah, not fitting in and not being in certain conversations or spaces and all of that. It kind of pulls you apart, but then you're able to, I don't know, think, you know, like you're able to just sit and be in a certain space of like, okay, this is my life. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What I have these questions, Lord. I have these thoughts. How do I want to move in this area? How do I want to do this? Like, I don't know, it just that it's actually good space. It's a good space to not fit in. It's a good space to, I guess, have your own thought and have your own way of moving in life. Now I have friends and I have people that I am around and I enjoy spending time with, but I'm also a person that I guess naturally because I can be an introvert as well. So maybe that's where the not fitting in comes into, like, because I can be an introvert, I can also be okay with just being by myself and also being okay with, okay, if I don't watch this show or if I don't do this thing or if I don't, because you also have to be mindful when you are moving in a certain space or doing certain things. There can be a lot of distractions. And distractions can come in the form of a person, a place, a thing, a show, or whatever. Like so it's like that's where I'm coming from when it comes to whoever I'm talking to, of why it's okay to just not fit in everything. It's okay to not have to engage in certain conversations and do what everyone else is doing, because I see it so much. I especially see it with a lot of young adults. I've worked with young adults. My husband and I are over the young adult ministry at our church. And it's very much because everyone else is doing it sometimes. Like, well, this person did this and da da da, or, they're going through this in life. So, I thought, whatever. I don't know. It's just, life is okay being on the outside. Life is okay having your own thoughts and feelings about things and moving and just, you know, allowing God to do the surgery, you know, just you setting you apart and doing the surgery and, just doing all of that. So I don't know, just that's where I'm at. And I guess I pray this quick message, you know, really that you understand where I'm coming from when it comes to being okay with not fitting in and moving in a space of your own, and just really wherever you're at in life, allowing God to really speak to you on everything that you're doing, every move that you're making. Don't move without God. That's the point. Don't move without God. Don't move because someone else is moving or doing what they're doing, or, oh, well, they did this, so I feel like my next step should be this as well. No, you were set apart. You are here in this space. This is your life. So don't move without God. Get the clarity, get the understanding, get the next steps from Him, not because everyone else is doing it, or you feel like because I'm at this age or space in my life, I have to do this, or I have to do that, or I have to, because my mama did it, my daddy did it, whoever did it. Like, it's okay to walk in your own direction and walk in your own flow and walk in the flow that God is calling you. So, yeah, it's okay to not fit in. It can be uncomfortable, because it's like everybody's over there and you're over here, but you're allowing God to, do some work in you. So, yeah, it's okay to not fit in. I know I keep repeating that, but it's okay to not fit in. That's all I got for today, guys. That is all I got. I am in such a space where I'm like, okay, God, I have questions. I have comments. I have, yeah. I love y'all. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns or anything like that, I don't know why I say concerns. You can email me at hello@ayanaabakah.com. Make sure and follow me at I am Ayana Abakah, LLB every day. I will see y'all next time. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but more interesting thoughts in this mind of mine. Love y'all, and I will see y'all soon.